Meow. Plants. So there was a time when I really enjoyed plants and flora. I thought they were beautiful, they were majestic, they were green and blue and all sorts of different beautiful colors. And then there was that one day when it changed everything and I started to dislike plants. And I was more aware about like all the different plants there actually were, and I was more aware of everything and more scientific and investigating. So here's the story. If you are one of my close friends, you know that I have a fish named Bubbles. Bubbles is a good fish. He's a really nice fish. He's a beta, so he's really aggressive and stuff. And he's dark blue, and over time he changed a bit red. I've had him for a year now, and yeah, he's nothing that much about him. He doesn't actually look this broken down. He looks better, but if I do everything by detail, it'd take maybe like a few hours, and I honestly don't want to spend that much time doing that. So, yeah. This is Bubbles' tank. So, normally you'd think, yeah, raising fish, not so hard. Well, then you're wrong. I can't even keep track of how many things I got just for them Bubbles. I got so many things for Bubbles. And, let me check. That includes a water pipe changer, a tiny water house-like thing, a tank, a towel to cover half of the reflection. We have lights, we have heaters, we have this tiny hoop for Bubbles to go in. We have a mesh, we have a bucket to change the water. We have another tank or bowl to help put the new water in. We have food and we have conditioning. 2 conditionings and 2 foods. Yeah, a lot of stuff. We even have a scientific ammonia testing kit. Like, really, who has that? It's crazy. It's really hard to believe how much stuff we actually had to have for the fish. And it's really difficult. Now, some things like the mesh and the hoop that's also made of the same material, the mesh and the heater, they have suction caps. I'll show you a picture. Suction cap and suction cap. Somehow we were able to fit everything in that one tiny tank. There's actually a lot more stuff in this, but okay, really? Who draws all that? It's not that important, honestly, so didn't draw it. So, the other day, this suction cap was actually, not the other day. It's been happening for a while, but this suction cap, it was wearing away, and I didn't show the color of the wearing away. But anyways, it was kind of dying. Like, all the suction caps were kind of fading away. Then I also realized that every time I did a water change now, there were all these tiny pieces of, I don't even know, floating in the water. Then one day, when I was doing a water change, I accidentally brushed it. And then I realized, they were plants! There was really disgusting green moldy stuff growing on that suction cap. I was really freaked out and disgusted, because then I just realized that all that rotting mold was actually plants, was actually really disgusting, horrible plants growing there. And I didn't even know what to do. Oh my gosh. So then I spent the next few hours just cleaning the whole thing. And honestly, there was somebody I was cursing for this. And no, it's not God or anything. I wouldn't do that. But I'm not gonna say who he or she is because I'm not that kind of person. But I was silently cursing them for it. I was like, "You never told me this. You never told me this." Yep, I was in total rage. And then when I thought about it, I realized what those other things that were like just floating in the water were. They were these disgusting plants. Ah! Took me hours to describe it. I'm so mad. Oh my gosh. That changed my perspective of plants for like ever. Like, I'm not saying all plants are ugly or anything, but that was really, really disturbing because, like, it smelled horrible and oh my gosh. It was one of the worst experiences I have ever had.